Anyways, story of the week. What you got?
My story of the well, actually, I've got two. I'm allowed to, aren't I? Because there's only two of us.
Sure.
My first one, right, is about a police investigation of a theft of a turtle from an aquarium, right? Now, I'm not a great fan of the police, as you know. I've done a number of miscarriage of justice programs, and including one for Panorama and the BBC, when we effectively, I don't know if I told you this, we effectively fingered this serving copper for murder, right?
Right.
And the BBC, in fairness, were so worried about my security that they wired up the house with a burglar alarm and put panic buttons beside the bed and stuff like that.
My God.
So I'm not but I've seen so much. The point is, I've seen so much corruption and stupidity of the police that, broadly speaking, if they only have a CCTV footage or a confession, they can't get a conviction, right? But this case, right, this case of a stolen turtle from an aquarium, they're hunting for a small boy who was last seen soaking wet with something stuffed up his jumper, right? Now I'm thinking, I would suggest that's a major clue. So I think that's a great story, that.
Yeah.
And my other story, I'm a great fan of local news, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I started
Something that's dying every day.
Dying. I started on the South Wales Echo, and in those days when you first came out of university, when I first came out anyway, you look down on local news and you want to do kind of UK stuff.
Yeah.
But actually, local news is very important. You want to know
What's going
on down the road.
Yeah.
You know, the planning application, you know, who's in court, your neighbour and stuff.
And with all the clickbait journalism, you're losing that.
Absolutely. It's
You're
very,
losing the local
very
reporters,
important. But the corollary of that is that I saw a piece on the front page lead of the Abergavenny Chronicle, right? Which I've got here on my phone. I'm going to show it now to people. I've got to unlock it, but I'll say the number, So, oh yeah, here it is.
Kids, don't try this at home. This man is a professional. You got to turn it around. Holding it up to camera here so everybody can see it. So what's the headline?
Yeah. Bin police.
The bin police.
Could... What is it?
Okay.
Bin police could hand out £100 fines. Right? Now, I mean, I'm a great fan of local news, but you know, that's the front page lead.
That's the front page
of the Abergavenny Chronicle.
Hey, you know, it's a slow news day in Abergavenny.
Slow news day. And I'm thinking, well, I'm not sure that's maybe the front page lead of the paper, but anyway, what do I know? I mean, it's great. I'm sure it's a great story.
I'm sure they could teach the gem here a thing or two about it.
I'm sure they could. So what you got, Den?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the caffeine gene has been found. Okay. The PDSS2 caffeine gene. It breaks down in certain people more slowly in a study published by Scientific Reports, which means that caffeine stays in the body longer, so you don't need to drink as much to get the same effect.
So you can have fewer cups then.
My life is complete. My bladder thanks you. My body thanks you. And all we need to do is come up with a drug to extend it so that all I got to do is have one sip of coffee and I'm wired for the rest of the day.
That's great, isn't it? So... Yeah, I mean, you could. When does that come in then?
God only knows. I mean, once they discover the gene, it then takes them a while to develop the drug, and then the drug needs testing, and then the testing. But still, the fact that that, and there was another one on Alzheimer's that they found that I noticed this last night, but maybe it wasn't because maybe I am already suffering from it.
That's a great story. Actually, we should we use our T-shirts? Do you think?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Mine is I voted Remain. It's the same one from just before we went on holiday.
Oh yeah, mine is don't underestimate an old person who's also a journalist.
There you go. Don't mess with him, okay? Don't mess with him. You'll know.